Hello everybody on YouTube, it's your boy Lee Memphis XL8 coming back at you with the 100 days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days we're dueling with a different deck every single day. Today everybody, we're taking a look at a different sort of deck, a less competitive deck, a more interesting deck. We're taking a look at Hand Trap Hell. That's right. We have a deck that is primarily around hand trappy monsters, things like Nibiru, Ash Blossom's sisters. Are they sisters? I presume these are sisters. But yeah, we got the Ash Blossom family here, as well as some other hand trappy things. Gores is here, and some other more, trolly things. It's a very trolly deck we have today. Where we're just trying to annoy our opponent to death, to the point where they just kind of leave. So that's what we're trying to do today. Trying to annoy people so hard that they run away like a scared little baby. So we're going to go into EDO Pro today, show this deck off, show you how it works. Big shout out to Mr. Eric Breeze, who asked me to take a look at a hand trap-centered deck. And so without further ado, let's go into the deck profile and then get right into the duels. So for our main deck today, we have the Dark Magician and Red Eyes Black Dragon because we are playing the Fusion. We have triple Nibiru for clearing out combos, triple Gores because we need a boss monster. We have triple Ass Blossom to stop searching, triple Ghost Ogre to blow things up, double Ghost Sister Spooky Dogwood to gain tons of life points, triple Ghost Reaper to snipe cards from my opponent's extra deck, double Ghost Bell to stop things from my opponent's graveyard, triple Numeron Wall for my Numeron combo, double Effect Veiler to veil the effects. We got the Red Eyes Fusion, you already know what that card does. Numeron Calling, as well as, we got 2 of the Numeron Calling, 3 of the Numeron Network for, again, Numeron Combo. Double the Memories of Hope, because if I can pull off the Numeron Combo, there's a +4 on that one. Gain a bunch more hand traps. We have double E-Telly to help summon out a monster and make Verte easier. We have Mystic Mind, because I'm already playing Red Eyes Dragoon, so I have no dignity with this deck. And we have triple Imperm because it's a trap I can play from my hand, so it's literally a hand trap. And also we have Metaverse. As for the extra deck, we have Verte Anaconda, we have Infinite Track Fortress Megaclops, we have Appaloosa, we have Lyrilisk Assembled a Nightingale, we have each of numbers 3, 2, 1, and 4 at 1. We have Behemoth Shark, we have El Shadal Winda, we have Destiny Hero Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, Double Dragoon, 1 Tyrant Dragon, and 1 Dragon Maid Sheo. Most of these being targets for, Winter Cherries. As for the side deck, originally I was playing some Kaijus in here, but Nibiru is just fine for clearing board, so these two are just there if your opponent's playing something that he can't Nibiru, or they're playing a deck that Nibiru doesn't work against. If you decide to play the Fusion Destiny to make Phoenix Enforcer, totally optional, but, we got things like Dasher and Draw Guy for the materials for that. Any sort of thing you can put in the extra deck to snipe with cherries is good. As well, Chimera Tech's just good if you're up against Cyber Dragons, so that's another thing you can wholeheartedly do. But yeah, anything that your opponent might be playing, anything you expect to be up against, you can tag those into this in order to snipe them with the Winter Cherries. As well, there's this old quick play called Extra Gate, where you declare a level, and your opponent has to banish a card from their extra deck with that level. This only, of course, works if your opponent's playing monsters with levels, so if they're playing Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, for example. But if they're playing all Links or all Exceeds, this doesn't do anything. So, play at your own risk, depending on what your opponent's playing. So, without further ado, let's go ahead into good old EDO Pro, show this deck off, show you how it works, and we'll have some good time. Alrighty, our first opponent, another day, another card game. We do like to go first with this deck. You can also go second. Either one will work just fine. Let me think about this one. Interesting opening hand. I'm going to go ahead and start with the E-Telly, just to get that going. And we're going to summon out our Ghost Ogre from the deck. We'll summon this out, and I kind of want to keep Numeron Wall in case I need Numeron Wall. So, with the hope that I will not need Ghost Ogre, I'm going to go for the Ghost Ogre twins and make Verte. Now, the whole idea of this deck is, we're really just trying to annoy people. Nothing's more annoying than your opponent starting with Red Eyes Dragoon. He's a very annoying dude. And yeah, he could probably negate this. He probably has like Imperm or something. Or maybe he's going to rage quit to this. Who knows? But this is what our deck is trying to do. We're trying to annoy people today. And that's what we got here. We got Ash Blossom. We've got Cherries. Now, Cherries, my opponent does have to have more monsters than I do. Right now, I have more monsters than he do. But if he starts comboing off, makes like a bunch of monsters, then Cherries becomes live. You know, I can just banish a card from my, what was it? Yeah, banish all cards that exit the same name as the monster that I revealed. So basically, I reveal a monster. Can be whatever I want. Power of the Guardian. Okay. I think that's okay. Is that okay? We'll find out. Don Zalug. Interesting choice. Discard a random card, or... No? I have double pop, so I don't think this will help you when I decide to go after you. I mean, granted, I'll take some damage. But it's like, whatever, bruh. What are you going to do? Mill me, or are you going to discard me? He's going to discard me. Alright. Okay, that's fine. Interesting. I'm more concerned with the fact that this guy is, like, playing Don Zalug in 2022. So I've got to imagine this guy's playing a trolley deck of his own. Something to that effect. And I know I could have just negated him, obviously, but I kind of want to keep these, just in case. Just in case he's got something nasty, because he's got a bunch of set cards, too. I have to imagine one of those is not good. So let's go ahead and attempt to pop the Don Zalug. And no, I don't need to attempt to negate myself. That would be silly. Alright. So we'll go ahead and double pop. Pop, pop. Watch the little boy drop. Okay. Gonna get another equip spell. Unless he's got an equip that prevents destruction right now, we're good. Okay, so he's just gonna get Moon Mirror Shield for later. Okay, understandable. Understandable. I probably should have ashed that, but it's fine. I'll save this for later. We're good. So, my opponent's got Moon Mirror Shield on the brain. Certainly an interesting sort of idea. He's got the Don Zalug Castle going. We'll see. I don't think Ghost Reaper are going to be helpful in this one. Because I don't think this guy really cares about his extra deck that much. Is this guy literally playing Dark Scorpions? That's kind of badass. What is it? Okay, okay, attack directly. What is this doing? Target a card, return... Okay, well that doesn't work on me. Alright, that I will have to negate. I will negate you. No Moon Mirror Shield for you. Granted, I believe he can get... No, he can't get that. He can't get it back, but he's got Chicken Man. Gonna ride with the Chicken Man tonight. We're not even in Kentucky, and there's a chicken on the board. That's a chicken. I'm gonna have to block that cock. Although, I can't block this cock. Not yet. So yeah, he can look at the top card of my deck. He can't bounce me, because I can't be targeted. Do I get to see what card's on top of my deck? No. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, so my opponent surrenders, but it was an interesting idea. He was actually playing Dark Scorpions. Did not expect to see that in 2022, let me tell you. Not a deck you consider seeing very often, but we did what this deck is meant to do. We annoyed the heck out of our opponent until they left. And I still had more annoying things. I got Numeron Wall if things were actually going bad. You know, I could have gotten out the Numerons and gone for lots of damage and what have you. But for now, let's go ahead for Duel Number 2. Attempt to annoy more people. Maybe not use Dragoon every duel. I'm hoping not to do that. We'll see how it goes. But for now, let's go for Duel Number 2. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go do it again. And let's try... Okay, we're going to go first. I was going to say go second this time, but this works just as well. We're going to do absolutely nothing. Why are we doing nothing, you ask? Because I've got hand traps. I got double Imperm and a Ghost Ogre. My opponent has a whole lot of not much. Do I need to have him know this? No, we're just going to keep ending our turn. That's right, we're going to troll him so hard by making him think it's a breakfast. In reality, I have a hand. It's prepared. I can do stuff. Ooh, Gores. Nice. Set one imperm. He'll never suspect I have another imperm. Come on, man. Tell me you got something. Or is this a mirror match? Could be a mirror match for all we know. It could be. It's possible. I'm thinking. You know, I should probably bait out no. I'm not committing to nothing. This guy ain't committing, I ain't committing to nothing. This is not going to be a one-sided marriage. No, sir. Not me and Mr. Gemini here. Okay, so he's playing a Egyptian god deck. Alright, he's playing good old Ra, which is something I had to do for the God Week we're coming up with soon on the 100 Days. So, yeah, this guy's playing a Ra deck. Unfortunately, he doesn't seem to have anything. So I'm very tempted to just hit him with mother flippin', Dragoon, but as much as I am planning to troll people today, I kinda don't want to just go for that boy every single time. No. Ash Blossom says no. Ash Blossom is on the sleeves for a reason today, folks. She is there for a reason, okay? You can't tell me that ain't Ash Blossom. That's all there is. Feet. Alright. Okay, there's my Screamin' Stone. If you were wondering why I'm called Screamin' Stone, this is the reason we're called Screamin' Stone today. Because I was expecting a lot more Nibiru action. Just like summon Nibiru, give him a token, etc., etc. I'm out of Ash Blossoms. This is so sad. I'm out of ass. I'm out of Ash Blossoms. This guy just has no monsters. Is that like a problem with his deck, or what is it? I don't know. Let's go ahead and let's do something. As much as I don't want to just, make Verte every time, I gotta do something. Sometimes in life, you just have to accept that things aren't going to go your way 100% of the time and just go for Dragoon. Abuse Dragoon until the day he is banned. That's how it's going to have to be. And yes, I would fully support the banning of Red Eyes Dragoon. I actually hate this card a lot. But it is what it is. It's thematic, at least. That's one of the that's all the only reason I'm playing it. He's thematic. We're all about, annoying people today with our hand traps, stopping searches, stopping things on the board, etc., etc. So this guy makes sense. Because he's really annoying. And stinky. If you've ever taken a copy of Red Eyes Dragoon and sniffed it, it smells worse than a regular card. Try it. Trust me, it will be the worst smelling piece of cardboard you've ever smelled in your life. Okay? That grass looks greener, smells way better. What is it? Ascended Divine Beast, add Monster Reborn. Okay. Send this card to the grave this turn, special summon a Wind Dragon of Raw. Ghost Ogre. I blow you up. So that way, he can't do the thing where he gets things from the grave. Basically, he was going to send this to the grave to summon Raw, regardless of its effects, but I stopped that in its tracks. So, I don't have any other attacking monsters right now, so I'm just going to have to keep going. Gores is our usual mainstay for beatdown other than Dragoon. No. Why would I allow this? Granted, I believe this can, during the opponent's turn, banishes come from the grave. This turn, can't attack directly. Well, it doesn't matter because he's out of life points. So, there's a second opponent. A lot more trolly this time. We did do the hand traps a bit more. I'm still annoyed that Dragoon is here again, but there you go. He's the one dude we summon. We summon him once, never again. So, let's go for Duel 3. And hopefully we can go for Nibiru. I'd especially like it if Gores would show up. I mean, at least he's in the hand, so that's something. But let's go for Duel number 3. See if we can have some more stuff that this deck can do other than Monsieur Dragoon. Alrighty, third opponent as I scratch my nose. I'm scratching my nose today. And we'll see what we got. Okay, an interesting opening hand. We're going second, which is fine. It's actually perfect because I got Winter Cherries. Take a Despia. No. I ass your blossoms. I am blossoming your ass, Mr. Ark. Alright, a Luber. He's gonna be like, hey, no. There shall be none of that. I'm all about hand traps and trapping hands, sir. So there'll be none of your Despia nonsense, because I know that they can make Dragoon just as easily as I can. By the way, I think we're gonna do Dragoon again. I hate doing it, but he's kinda here. Kinda here, and I would Ghost Reaper him to get rid of his Dragoon, but that would be not so good, because then I'd lose my own Dragoon. So, once more into the breach. I hate this combo, but it's like one of the few things this deck can do consistently. You know? That's the thing, we're trying to just annoy people to death today. In modern Yu-Gi-Oh!, having a handful of hand traps is nice, and it can really screw your opponent over, but most decks can brute force their way through such a thing. So Dragoon is like he's a bit of a necessary evil. As for Mystic Mind, that's just because I have no respect for myself after playing Dragoon. So that's a thing. So, my opponent has very little. I've got Mystic Mind waiting in the wing if very much needed. I don't think it'll be needed, but we'll find out. I mean, he's got a set guard. He don't got much else, though. Ecclesia. How's this thing working? Can't destroy a monster, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I think I can allow that. I think I can allow Ecclesia. Because it's like, Ecclesia will get him a thing. Add a Dogmatika card. And, let's see, I believe this targets, doesn't it? No, it does not. Okay, so I need to actually wait on the Fleur-de-Lis. Because the Fleur-de-Lis can negate me. Granted, again, I have Mystic Mind if I really, really needed it, but I don't really want to... I don't want to chintz it. Alright, so Albert, the Yester of the Despias. There's Albert. No. That's a quick effect, right? I'm pretty sure this is a quickie. Yes, it is. And I really don't want to deal with that. Searching a trap card. Interesting. Targeted Despia or level 8 higher fusion in the grave. Summon it. Apply this effect. Fusion, summon. Okay. Interesting. And I could use Ghost Reaper now, but I really don't need to do that. So I'm not gonna do that. Alright. Activate Dragoon. Pop and burn. No. Dang, that Fleur-de-Lis is making me gun-shy, and I don't like that. So, I haven't actually selected anything with this, so I still get to... Oh. Well, too bad, I still get to pop you. Or, conversely, I can't pop you. Okay, so what does it do? During main phase, target a feud, blah, 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 opponents. Banish it or special summon it to your field. Who dares call in the middle of card games? Junk call, that too. Okay. So I'll go for the Mystic Mind to try and just completely annoy this dude. Shut up, phone. I have no respect for you, phone. Okay, so we're going for the Branded Fusion. See, the annoying thing is, I have to do this. Oh wait, no, he banished this. I could have hit his Dragoon, but I guess that doesn't really matter too much. Not super much. Yeah, like, if he breaks out of the Mystic Mind, I can use Ghost Reaper to get rid of the other Dragoon. That way I don't have to deal with the other Dragoon. Break into the Glory Boy. Okay. He's a glorious boy! Alright. Well, that's pretty much going to be it for a few turns, folks, because at the moment, we're stuck under Mystic Mind. He thinks that he can get around Mystic Mind, so I presume he has a method of doing so. But I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead until stuff happens. I'm going to be slowly but surely building up my hand trap supply. And I'll be back as soon as my opponent attempts to do something nutty, or if I draw into my other field spell and can do nutty things myself. Okay. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to give this a shot. Numeron Wall. Numeron Network. This is Numeron Wall. Alright, we're going to give this a shot. Descend to the Numeron Calling. Bring out the 4 Exceed monsters of the apocalypse. Be like, hello. Here I am. Walking like a hurricane. There you go. I've got the 4 dudes of the apocalypse. And should I just go for battle here? Because I could go for target exceeds in your grave and a card to opponent control. Special summon that monster. Any damage opponent takes is halved. Thinking here. I should probably just start with the battle phase. Attempt to OTK. We'll see if this works or not. Super Poly! Well, that's not good. Okay, you only had 2 monsters. And Quertus. Alright. Certainly annoying, but he actually helped me inadvertently. Because now, I can just link these 3 off. I'm only allowed to summon 1 more time, but I can summon Mega Troops. He's only affected by Exceed monsters. So, that's a thing. We're gonna go into the battle phase, so unless he has like a battle trap of some form, I should be able to get rid of things. This card destroys a monster, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. I punch you really hard in the face with a giant tractor. Don't tell me this ain't a tractor. I'm pretty sure this is a tractor. Yeah, that don't work, my friend. I mean, you can summon your monster back, that's for sure. Negate that to monsters. Okay, yeah. I'm not affected by you. Still annoying, though. So we'll end our turn. We're good. I can't do the Numeron thing again, which is unfortunate. You know, had to have cherry targets. What's this card do? Send, Fall of Albaz. Okay, I'm going to activate Ghostly Sister. So now, anytime he special summons the rest of this turn, I gain life points. If he doesn't summon anything, I'll lose life points. But I presume he's going to try and out this somehow. We'll see. That he'll just end his turn, and then I get nothing but pain and misery. But is the thing, you know, such things happen. Alright. And yeah, unfortunately, I can't use Megaclops on my Numerons. It's an unfortunate side effect of just not being allowed to do things. So, I'm just gonna run things over for a few turns. Let's see. Add or special summon. Add or special summon. So regardless of what I do, he gets a thing. That is unfortunate. Oh, and this can't be beaten by extra deck. Well, this can't be beaten in battle, period. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to go back to waiting, folks. Me and my opponent are just not agreeing on who's supposed to win this card game. I mean, he has more cards than I do, which is unfortunate, but can he out Megaclops? That's the question. I'm surprised he has anything left. And so my opponent finally surrenders after 37 turns. You did not want to watch that duel. It was mostly me sitting on Megaclops and literally doing nothing because my opponent didn't have a single out to this. And I could have just kept running into his monsters, but that would have been playing into his hand. So I didn't do that. I literally just sat here, and he couldn't do anything to this Megaclops. It's pretty nutty. He even went for double Masquerade at one point, which was hilarious, but there's a win. That was the trolliest win I've had in a long time. That was dumb. That was a dumb, fun one. So, let's go for one more. Try to have another fun, dumb one, and we'll go for the end screen. So, one more duel coming up. I knew Paper would win. Let's go second. We'll go second and see what happens. Okay, Nibiru, good. Red Eyes, not so good, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see, I would love it if I could Nibiru just one time. And what's this guy? Oh, he's playing Dinorphia. I was about to say he was playing dinosaurs, I could Nibiru easy, but not as much against Dinorphias. Alright, we'll see indeed. We'll see. I don't have a hand trap other than Numeron, sadly. We'll see. Trying to think if Dinorphias can do... let's see. Activate a spell trap while Dinorphia is on the field. Okay. So, I'm going to use the wall during his end phase. Yep. As soon as he's ready to end his turn, I am going to activate this wall, damn it. Yep. Go for Numeron Wall! Activate the failed spell! That's right, none of your traps is going to stop this. Unless he has the thing that pops stuff, in which case he can very easily stop this, but we're going to give it a shot. Dinorphia is a tricky one, because they're all about the trap cards. The trap cards. I'm Batman. Okay. So, let's activate Numeron Calling. Blatantly in the same column as the card that could stop me. That's right. I had it in my hand. Go ahead, stop me. Stop me. I dare you. Okay, so that'll stop Numeron Calling. And he has to pop himself for some reason. Supreme King Sword. Spell card or the effect of a... Okay, well, I'm still going to use my Numeron Calling. I think. Yeah. This will still work, because I got Nibiru. Okay. So, Supreme King Zark. Basically, if I play a spell, or the effect of a spell, then he can bring out a bunch of Dargons. I'm gonna still do this, though, because I have Nibiru. Yep, go ahead. Do the thing you want to do. Let's see. So he summoned one time, so he needs to summon 4 more monsters. He can summon up to 4, so he'll summon that one, that one, that one. Alright, well that was not quite enough ones. Kinda hoping he would summon one more, but not so much. Alright, so what do these do? I know what this does. What does this do? Negate the activated effects of monsters 0 attack. They the damage step. Okay. So that's the thing that lets him bring out his fusion. So, negate the effect of monsters 0 attack. At the end of the damage step, this card attacks a monster. Monster was not destroyed, banish that monster. Well, that won't work on Megaclops. What do you do? When a card effect's activated, tribute a monster with a predator counter, which doesn't exist. I'm more worried about him getting the trap that can blow stuff up. More than anything. I have a feeling, though, he's gonna get the trap that gives him the other fusion. That's what I figured. And for some reason, I'm not allowed to Nibiru. He already summoned a bunch, though. Right? During the main phase, opponent normal special summon 5 times. 5 or more monsters. Where's my Nibiru chance? Maybe after he does the fusion. I mean, granted, he can stop me with Crystal Wing, but, you know, my name's Screaming Stone. If I don't attempt to Nibiru once, I'll feel silly. Alright, well, silliness aside, let's make Megaclops. Yeah, that's right. I've got Megaclops. He's bigger than you. And he's unaffected by your silly monster effects. So, this thing doesn't do anything. This thing doesn't do anything. This thing, nothing. You didn't do anything to begin with. So, yeah, Megaclops run over this, and that's game. Unless he can, like, have his life points again right this second. This ought to be game. Because I'm unaffected by monsters. Actually, even if he had his life points, that wouldn't really help him. But, we'll see. If he's got a trap, though, but no, I don't think he's got a trap. Thank you, Megaclops. You have brought us victory this day. You're so much cooler and more handsome and sexy than Red Eyes Dragoon ever could be. Okay, never mind, Megaclops, you're a piece of shit. You were supposed to win me the duel. You didn't win me the duel, Megaclops. You were supposed to win the card game, Megaclops. Okay, my jokes aside, my opponent survives because, yeah, he had the trap that stops battle damage. Alright. And this will get him another trap, and that's the one that pops stuff. So I guess I'll attack into Therizia. Does he have another level 4 Lord Dinorphia in the grave? I presume he does, and I just haven't noticed. Yeah, unfortunately, I think this is going to be the one we lose, folks, just because he has something to blow me up, and I don't have a hand trap. I should say none that can, like, affect him right now. See, the problem is, he's got that dang old trap. Although I do have Numeron Wall, so there's a chance I could survive. But the problem is that he has enough attack point numbers. I should have held off a turn. Should have held off a turn, man, and then I would be set, but I did not do that. Yeah, because now he can just pop his monster and pop my Mega Kloops. Because Mega Kloops, not unaffected by traps. Alright, so that is going to be, I don't know if that's game or not, but it's going to be close. Even if it isn't game, I don't think I can come back from this. Not unless he summons a bunch for no good reason. Which I don't think he's going to summon for no good reason, so I'm going to have to say this one's a loss. I was a little, I guess I spent all my patience on the Dogmatika guy. That's what happened. So Dinorphia, Therizia. Yep, take damage. Attempt to use Numeron Wall will be negated by Synchro Dragon. As you do, as you do. Man, why was Gores not here? I put him on the thumbnail for a reason, but the guy didn't even bother showing up. Alright, well this is going to be game, folks, so I'm going to go ahead and skip to the end phase, and we'll talk about the deck one more time. Alrighty, Hand Trap Hell went 3 out of 4. A lot better than I was expecting. I was thinking, like, this would be a 1. Like a 1 out of 4 sort of thing. 1 out of 3, however many we did. But the deck worked. We were able to troll the heck out of people. The hand traps did their job. We know we Ash Blossomed pretty well. The Ghost Reaper was always there if we needed her, but we really didn't need her as much. Ghost Spell did a little bit of work against the Dogmatika guy. I don't remember if I included that bit, but that did happen. But yeah, this is not a great deck. It is a deck all about trolling people and basically just giving them a hard time. But it'll work. You know, half of it's Dragoon, half of it's my boy Megaclops. But the deck works all right. It ain't gonna win you the world championship or nothing. But if you just want to mess with people for an afternoon, this deck will do you good. So, hope everybody at home enjoyed today's episode. Make sure to hit the like button. If you enjoyed today's episode, consider subbing if you haven't already to help the channel keep getting bigger. And next time we're taking a look at Aliens, which I still got to work on a little bit more, just because I want to do something different but the same with Aliens. I just want to make them a little bit better. But yeah, let's go for that tomorrow. Aliens, gonna be nice. Until next time, your boy The Memphis is gonna be signing out. Take care. Till next time.